Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. Today I'm going to be talking about the books that I plan on reading in the month of December. I know December started yesterday. That's okay. We're going to talk about them today. There are so many readathons in the month of December, and I think I'm going to participate in 3 of them, but one I'll wait and talk about later because it happens later in the month. Today I'm just going to talk about 2 of them. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the BookBuddyathon. I participated in this in the spring, maybe April, and I did it with Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand. This time I'm going to be doing it with Amanda from The Curly Reader. We may not get all of the prompts read, but we're going to at least do 1, maybe 2 buddy reads together, and I decided I'm going to try to find a book that will match all of these prompts that I would like to read in the month of December, and I've done that. This is a bingo board that Elena from Elena Reads Books who is the creator of the BookBuddyathon. I will link her Instagram down below. That's where you can find this bingo board. And it's not too late, even though December has already started. It is a month-long readathon. There are 9 prompts, and you can double up as much as you want to in order to complete all of these prompts. It's much prettier on her bingo. On her Instagram, it's red and green. I just printed it in black and white because ink is expensive. So let me go through these 9 prompts and tell you what I plan on reading for these ones. The first is a book with Christmas or winter in the title, and I'm going to be reading A Boy Called Christmas by Matt Haig. This is a children's book, and I don't really know much about it except that Lauren from Lauren and the Books, she loves this book. She loves Christmas, as you probably know if you've seen anything on her channel. This comes highly recommended from her, so I thought I would pick it up. The second prompt is snow on the cover, and I discovered at the library that The Boy Called Christmas, A Boy Called Christmas, is part of a series, and the second one is The Girl Who Saved Christmas, also by Matt Haig, and you can see there are pretty little snowflakes on this one. So that has snow on the cover. The third prompt is a book that I meant to read last Christmas, and I pulled off Christmas with Anne by Ella Montgomery. I did not like the desk jacket, so I actually threw it away. I think I don't even have it anymore, and just keep this little red book. This is a book of short stories about Anne of Green Gables. So I think this is perfect for a readathon, perfect for Christmas time. I can just kind of read 1 or 2 of them at a time, and I did have it on my TBR last year and just never got to it. So Christmas with Anne. The third prompt is a book with red or green on the cover, and all 3 of those so far fit, but I'm going to tell you about another one. I'm going to be reading Just Mercy by Brian Stevenson. This was on my TBR for November. Didn't get to it. It was on my TBR last November, and I didn't get to it. It was on my TBR when I first brought it home, and I haven't yet read it. Then I just watched Olive from A Book Olive last month talk about the BookTube Common Read. I think that's what it's called. And this is going to be the first book for the BookTube Common Read, and this is going to be happening from December 1st to the 9th, I believe. I will link the information down below, but I thought it would be fun to read this along with Olive and the group that she has created on Goodreads and everyone else who's going to be joining in. This is a book that I've definitely wanted to read. It's a nonfiction about justice and injustice and race, written by a lawyer, Brian Stevenson. And I started the introduction once a long time ago, and I think I cried in the introduction. I know this is going to be a difficult read at times, probably emotional, probably frustrating, with the injustices in the justice system. So yeah, I just really am very interested in reading this, and I think it will be a great one to read along with other people. So I know some of you had talked about buddy reading this with me. Let's do that in the Goodreads group that Olive has created, the BookTube Common Read. So let's read this one together. So that, I suppose, could count for my buddy read because I'm going to be reading it with other people, but Amanda and I are going to be reading Fountains of Silence by Ruta Sepetys, which also has red on the cover and the spine. This is Ruta Sepetys' most recent release. It is a chunker. However, the chapters are super short, and if it's anything like the other books that she's written, which I've loved, it's going to go by pretty quickly. This one takes place in Spain during Franco's dictatorship, right? Is he the dictator? Ruta Sepetys is really good at highlighting an aspect or an event in history that might not be as well known, and really personalizing that with personal story, like a story as we follow the characters through these events. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one and talking about it with Amanda this month. The sixth prompt is a children's book, and both of these are children's books, and I suppose Christmas with Anne is technically a children's book as well. So I've got that covered. A 2019 release, I have that covered with Fountains of Silence. This just came out a couple months ago. A book that was gifted to me. I'm counting this as a book that was gifted to me because I re-signed up for Book of the Month a couple months ago after waiting a really long time and decided it was time to join again. So I bought it at a much higher price than my library book sales. So I suppose that can count as a gift because treat yourself, right? The final square on the BookBuddyathon is a family at the center of the story, and here is where we're going to talk about my Goodreads read-along group pick for the month of December, and I am going to read Little Women with you guys this month. I am really excited to revisit the story. I think I was a child the last time I read it. I know that Kate Howe and Megan Hannett are doing a almost year-long Alcott read-along, and their group pick for December is also Little Women. So there are a lot of people reading Little Women in December. I thought it's the perfect time to kind of join in that read-along and also in my Goodreads read-along group. So if you have not yet read Little Women, or if it's been a long time like me, I would love for you to join in and read Little Women during the month of December. And it is definitely a book that's focused on family because we follow the 4 March sisters in this story. So I'm really excited for this one. The second readathon that I'm going to participate in is TisTheSeasonaThon. It takes place from December 2nd through December 8th, so Monday to Monday, today till next Monday. And this is hosted by a whole bunch of different women on BookTube, including Bookables, Trina from Between Chapters, and many others. I will link at least one of the announcements down below so that you can find information there and check out their announcement videos. I don't know if there's going to be Twitter sprints or anything like that. I am just going to read books that match up with these prompts. And the funny thing is I'm actually not adding any different books to this readathon. I'm just gonna read these ones that I've already talked about. So for a book with snow on the cover, I'm hoping to get through the first and second of this one. So I have snow on the cover here with The Girl Who Saved Christmas. Holiday themed, we have, yes, A Boy Called Christmas. So clearly holiday themed. Both of these match up with that prompt. A book that I received as a gift. Still counting Fountains of Silence for that. I know it's a stretch. I don't care. Read while eating your favorite holiday treat. That should be pretty easy to do. What is my favorite holiday treat? Hot cocoa? Maybe. I like this. I call it Christmas crack. It's like saltine crackers, and you make this toffee topping with chocolate on top of that, and then peppermint, like you crumble up a candy cane. Oh, it's so good. Maybe I'll have to make that and eat some of it while reading. A book title related to music. I'm not going to really do that one. I don't think any of these books are song titles or have music as a main part of the story. So I'm kind of skipping that prompt because I already have enough books to be reading during this readathon. And then the group read is 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston, and I'm not going to be reading that one either. So there you have it. Here are my first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here are the first 6 books that I plan to read in the month of December. That is like enough for the whole month right there, honestly. But these 2 are short because they're children's book, and same with this one. This readathon goes from the 1st to the 9th. So we'll see how much I actually get done. I will probably vlog. I will be vlogging the TisTheSeasonaThon. So that first week I will be, hopefully, I'm going to work really hard to try to remember to vlog every day during TisTheSeasonaThon. And then I will be checking in with my reading throughout the month because I'm making a video every day. So stay tuned for more videos. Let me know what you're excited to read this month. Please join me for Little Women, or if you're interested in joining in the BookTube Common Read as well. I would love to know if you're participating in either of those group/buddy reads with me. And I hope that you are having a great start to your December, and I'll be talking to you very soon. Bye.